We think of our pets as members of our family. They bring an abundance of joy and love into our lives. As our animal companions age, they begin to slow down, and much like humans, their health begins to decline. This puts them at risk for developing chronic diseases like osteoarthritis and cancer. Another common health problem is feline hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM, a common cardiovascular disease in cats that often shows no symptoms until it is advanced. At this point, it can result in serious medical complications and even sudden death. For years, treatment options for HCM were very limited and focused primarily on managing the symptoms instead of the disease. Now, thanks to cutting-edge developments in veterinary medicine, it may soon be possible to slow the progression of this deadly disease for our feline friends.
Feline hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is a disease of abnormal thickening of the heart muscle in cats, and that thickening leads to a whole myriad of signs that can be quite detrimental to cats' health. It afflicts about 1 in 7 cats. It can be really hard to identify this disease early on in the disease course. In people with HCM, we know that there's a lot of reported exercise intolerance or pain in your chest as you go upstairs or exercise. Fortunately, it's really hard with a house cat to know when they're a little extra tired going up and down the stairs. Our cats sleep a lot of the day, and so we might not actually recognize things like exercise intolerance in our pets. So the idea of the RapiCat study was to use rapamycin to slow down the progression of disease or reverse disease before cats ever experience a negative disease outcome. So in the RapiCat clinical trial, we were really excited to see that after recruitment of about 43 cats, we actually did see what we hypothesized. So our low-dose rapamycin treatment group held steady or had reduction in that thickening of their heart muscle, while the placebo-controlled cat actually had progressive thickening of their heart muscle over time. And so exactly what we were hoping would happen happened with the RapiCat trial, which is why we're all really excited about those results.
A pioneer in developing animal therapeutics, TriviumVet works to identify diseases in companion animals where approved treatments are lacking. The Irish Animal Health Company is passionate about finding advanced solutions, working with veterinarians and specialists across the globe. TriviumVet's products are developed to meet the highest FDA standards for safety and efficacy. They plan to launch their first products in 2024.
TriviumVet is an Irish company. We're based in Waterford in the southeast of Ireland, and we set up the company to develop new treatments for dogs and cats. The problem is that as we've seen the development of our pets from being in the yard to now being in our house and very much part of our lives, we look after them very well, they've got good nutrition and health care, but as they age, they develop diseases and we want to be able to treat them. And believe it or not, there's quite a lot of diseases in pets, cats and dogs for which there are no treatments.
HCM can be a silent killer, with 1 in 7 cats suffering from the disease. It is a leading cause of death in cats. So, as a pet parent, what can you do about it? If you suspect your cat may be at risk, early screening with a veterinarian can help detect signs of this disease. Ask your vet during your next visit.
So TriviumVet was set up to identify these diseases and develop drugs that would help in terms of treating the diseases and extend the lives of our pets. At TriviumVet, we're working in various different areas. Particularly, we're looking at the diseases of aging. And one of the key conditions we're looking at is heart disease, cardiology, cardiomyopathies in dogs and in cats. In cats in particular, one of the diseases for which 1 in 7 cats suffer is hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, HCM. And so this is a chronic disease and really a silent killer in cats. And at the moment, there's no available treatment. So we're very excited about the results of our initial research, the RapiCat study, where we were looking at a new drug that we developed and to see its impact on this disease in cats.
TriviumVet's groundbreaking research and development is providing hope for millions of cats across the globe. By working with leading veterinary cardiologists like Dr. Stern, TriviumVet will make a positive impact in the lives of these cats. If you're a cat owner, you should know that a further large-scale study is starting soon, and TriviumVet is looking for cats with HCM to participate. Pet parents can register their interest in the HALT study, which will be running in veterinary clinics across America.
As we move forward in working towards novel treatments for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Our next big step is moving on from the RAPA-CAT study into our HALT-HCM study. We are going to be recruiting hundreds of cats across the globe to participate in that next phase of the clinical trial. Owners that are interested in participating, we're hoping to get all lined up and geared up for that study. Cats with subclinical hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, that's the form of disease before any bad disease outcome has happened, are the ones that we are looking for the HALT-HCM trial. So what we would be searching for are cats that have gone and seen their cardiologist, had a cardiac ultrasound, and been diagnosed with that disease. Those would be the real best candidates for our study. They can visit hcmincats.com.
I decided to enroll George in the trial here at NC State based on the advice and guidance of his primary care veterinarian, who referred him for an echocardiogram. And once he was here, he was identified as a potential candidate for the trial due to his good nature.
I got Punky into the study because they detected a murmur and ultimately diagnosed him with HCM, and at the same time this study was happening, and I was asked if I would like for him to participate, and I said of course, especially knowing there was potentially going to be a new drug for this disease. Having Punky participate in the trial was really easy. Punky took this tiny pill once a week. I did learn afterward that he responded well in the trial, and the drug has actually reduced the thickness of his heart wall.
While we know that rapamycin shows great promise at halting progression of HCM, ultimately we're trying to understand and investigate exactly how it is that rapamycin is exerting these beneficial effects at the level of the heart and specifically at a more molecular level.
At TriviumVet, we are continuing to look at diseases for which there are no available treatments, and we will continue on to look at novel therapies that are appropriate, that are safe, and that are effective for our cats and dogs. For all the efforts that TriviumVet make in research and development, we can't do that without the pets and the cooperation of the pet parents to bring their cats or their dogs and get involved in these studies. So I would ask that if you have a cat that has HCM, we would be really excited to hear from you and maybe get involved in the HALT study.
Our pet family members give us unconditional love, and they deserve the best of care. Companies like TriviumVet are dedicated to helping pet parents provide better care, one product at a time. You can join in this mission by reaching out to participate in one of TriviumVet's clinical studies in cats and dogs. The HALT study is now recruiting for cats with HCM. Get in touch now with TriviumVet, enriching the lives of pets and their owners with breakthrough therapeutics. For more information, go to TriviumVet.com.